was the dark tale of a boy named Truth. He slept in his room most every night, except the nights he went mad with fright. He lived with his family, a gruesome bunch, with their black piano and their genteel lunch. In this Victorian era, no one ever smiled in their pictures. Looking up at his great-grandfather Victor, he haunted this great living room with his glossy, grim eyes and his cold, dusty groom. In haunting memory, it says on the plaque. I won't even speak of Truth's grandmother, Jack. Truth didn't have many friends in town, so he made up a friend named Elliot Down. His friend wasn't around very long, for he died of the pox of small. From that moment on, Truth knew he'd live alone. Truth's favorite place was the Woodrest graveyard. At night, when the moon was full and the wind was brisk, the graveyard would glow with life and spirits. He knew one day he'd be with that group, on the other side, without a care to be seen. With the dead, yes, happy they seemed. But Truth knew he had a long way to go, and until then, he'd be alone. He always looked forward to winter, for that's when it snows. The snow was cold and white, just like his soul. It was not yet winter, but the clock was still ticking ever so slowly. That night, Truth went back to the graveyard. This is where he lost his mind. He couldn't wait for winter. He couldn't wait to go. He simply couldn't take it anymore. As he slowly caught his breath and let his heart rate fall. He had to wait for winter, not spring or fall. Two months went by. It was the 1st of December. The flakes of snow started to fall. Covering the ground without a moment to spare. Truth walked from his house and laid in the snow. He closed his eyes and breathed in the cold. Slowly he murmured under his breath, "Here I will die, and I will die alone."